Hello. So I am recording this video for the incredible attendees of the Working Moms Conference, a national conference in Philadelphia. I got to know Danielle, the founder of this conference, 8 months ago. Found out about this conference and we started curating what would it look like to have a conversation. I was thrilled to be invited in to be on the panel for the Sunday to talk about what it looks like for working moms and beauty and confidence and self-love, and also spend a weekend in Philadelphia. I've never been to Philadelphia prior to this weekend and was looking forward to this for 8 months. And so super excited here in Philadelphia. Well, I came here on Friday and thought, I have a cold. That's annoying. Who has time to have a cold? Well, I keep hearing that people are getting COVID left and right. So let me take a COVID test before I go in a room with working moms and spread something. So I took a COVID test and it was positive within 10 seconds, which was so frustrating because I don't have time for this. I have left my family and traveled across the country and I don't have time to be sick. I didn't feel super sick. Today, I feel completely normal, but it's what we do for others. And knowing the people that I would potentially be in the room with and their families, I can't go. So talk about needing to pivot. And as I think about this conference, I think about what does it mean to show up as a working mom? And typically the times I need to cancel is when my kids are sick. You know, we get that all the time. You're on your way to a meeting and then school calls and they've got a fever and you've got to go home. But this is the first time in my professional career where I had to cancel because I was sick. So while I'm balancing all the emotions of being frustrated and wanting to explore the city, what I've had to do is pivot. And luckily the conference has been really kind and generous to say you can tune in virtually. So I was able to say hi to the amazing attendees, been able to watch on YouTube, but watch from my room, watch in isolation when I want to be in this room with incredible entrepreneurs and business owners and moms and be part of that social network. But one of my biggest messages that I wanted to share with the audience, which I think translates to everyone, is really understanding how to accept where we are. And I struggle with this, but those who have heard me speak many times is happiness is reality minus expectations. So happiness equals reality minus expectations. And so when I got my COVID results, I wasn't happy because I had expected to have an enjoyable weekend where I could learn and share and be part of this network and have so many new experiences. Well, that wasn't my reality. So now how can I change my expectations and be okay with what's happening here? And so I think I've been able to do that and reflect and say, okay, maybe this is for the best. If I were to get COVID at home, I would expose my family to that. My daughter started school this week. She doesn't want to miss school because she has COVID. Couple weeks prior, I was with in-laws at the beach who are older. Okay, we don't want to expose them to COVID. So in terms of timing, I don't know. I'm here in this beautiful hotel. It's been delightful. I did pack a really cool paint by number, just randomly thought I'd throw it in, was able to complete that. So this is my Dolly painting. Thank you, the Buy Nothing neighborhood group, for allowing me to have something to do while I'm here with COVID. But we as moms, we need to understand that this is the universe. Maybe this is the world in which I'm being told to slow down, that I'm being told that this is not going to be a weekend of productivity. And that so often we associate our value and our worth with our network, with our productivity, with our income. And that's not going to be what this weekend is for me. It's different, and we have to pivot and we have to change those expectations. And so we have to find the best in things. Now, I was able to take a double-decker tour bus around the city where I was in open air and the only person on the top level. It was real hot, but it was incredible. So I still have been able to do some things, been able to get Uber Eats delivered to the hotel that are new restaurants and things that I've never tried before. So I think it's been a good lesson for me in slowing down, taking care of myself, and knowing that this is what my body needs right now so that I can then turn it on Monday, go back to Nashville and be a boss and be a mom and do those things. So it is one weekend out of the year. Here's where we're at. And I think there's something that I am actually really learning from this experience. The panel was really going to discuss how do we talk about beauty and confidence and self-love as working moms. And I think there is something beautiful for our children to learn in seeing us as working moms, to seeing us follow our passion and grinding through that grit and determination. And so my daughter turns 8 next week, and she's now asking really insightful questions about my business. And so she wants to know who my clients are. And I work with nonprofits. So tell me about their mission and what do they do? And I even just think it's so sweet when if she's home from camp over the summer, she'll say, how was that meeting? Who are you talking to? And in the work that I do, I find it interesting. I want to talk about, hey, I'm working with this agency that serves families who are homeless, or this environmental organization that teaches businesses to reduce their carbon footprint. We get to have insightful conversations, and she gets to see that I love my job and I want her to find a career that she loves. So right now she wants to be a pharmacologist, which I fully support because then she can take care of me because I work with nonprofits. So I think it'll all balance out. Another theme of the conference was talking about confidence and how do we have confidence in ourselves and how does that translate into our community? And I think it starts with us and the turning off the phones, reducing our exposure to social media, and allowing us to understand that we are not always our thoughts, that we are something greater, and that the narrative that we need to hear needs to come from us. So for example, my first pregnancy, I gained 60 pounds and I was very uncomfortable, was not feeling myself or at my best, and I lacked a lot of confidence. And after becoming a happiness expert and doing so much of the research and understanding with my second pregnancy, I said, and I was going to fake it till you make it every morning to myself, you are beautiful. You are sexy. You are amazing. You are strong. Your body is incredible. And I felt dumb and stupid and weird saying that to myself every morning. But I was like, this is what the data says. And it's scientifically proven if you say these positive affirmations to yourself. And after about 2 weeks, I felt it. And so it was the period in my life where I felt the most physically confident. And like, maybe it's because everything was nice and tight, but there is proof to it that we need to speak to ourselves the way we want others to speak to us first. And we need to believe it. And we need to be relentless about that message. It's not a one and done, it's a daily thing. And so it is so important for us to say those narratives out loud. One, so we can hear it, but others can hear it around us too. And so it's so important with young females. So my 2-year-old, he's very confident. We're not worried about that yet. But as an 8-year-old female, I heard her for the first time. She's in front of my mirror and she's now, the kids tuck their shirts in and I'm learning the new things. And she said, oh, I can't tuck this in because it makes me look like I have a belly. And I didn't say anything. And I just said, you're beautiful. She's like, I know, but I don't want to look like I have a belly. And it was the first time I'd heard her critique herself and her body. And I wasn't going to feed into it. There's a great book by some athletes that talk about females' confidence. And really it starts in elementary school, that they take on the same confidence level as their parents, specifically their moms, even more importantly. And that's when body issues happen. If a young woman hears her mother say, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm incapable, those sort of things, it directly affects their daughter. And so that is something when I found out that I was pregnant with a girl that I would never say those things out loud. And she's almost 8 and she has never heard me say anything. Now she's a little more critical. Sometimes I'll put on an outfit and say, what do you think about this? And they're very honest. She said, I love that outfit, just not on you. Okay, so it's me, it's not the outfit. So we're gonna learn how to finesse our words, is what we're working through. But the self-love and the confidence and the beauty starts within. I really challenge you every day to start your morning with I get to. I used to pick up this in the morning and be like, what do I have to do today? I'm an entrepreneur. I've created my own life. I get to choose what I have to do. And so I started saying, today I get to. I have the privilege and honor today of engaging with this person, of accomplishing this project, of living in this home and having these experiences with my kids. This is what I get to do today. This is the life that I've designed, and this is what I've chosen. And so even those positive words of reframing the things, they are blessings. And so start your day off with I get to. Start your day off with complimenting yourself. I absolutely love it. If you need to take lipstick and write it on the mirror and read it to yourself, it is proven and it's incredible. So thank you for listening to my hotel COVID video. I hope that you took something from this, and I would love to connect with you. So connect with me on LinkedIn or on Instagram. Would love to share more about our experiences as working moms and entrepreneurs. Have a great day.